Hello，在线的各位，大家晚上
Hello,
好。
good evening,
我是志
everyone.
伟，大家
I'm
有进来了
Zhuwei.
吗？大家有进来了吗
Is everyone joining?
？OK，还有
Okay, there are 5 days left to reach the first day of the new year. So I would like to take this opportunity to give you an early greeting. I wish you a good year, good health, and also good luck in 2025, which is the year of the snake. And also wish our OAM to be prosperous and go to the next level. And today, after the Hong Kong Prosperity Conference, is the first online meeting. And there are 5 days before the Lunar New Year. And we have this opportunity to make some updates and let everyone know some good news about our company and have a deeper understanding of the company. Why we have such a meeting? Mainly because there are some information we want to update with you. So we take this opportunity to do this online meeting with you. Okay. Without further ado, let's invite our guest speaker. First of all, who is the first one? The first guest speaker is the director of 2 listed companies in Hong Kong, and of course, the co-founder of our OAM fund, and he's the enthusiastic and energetic KK. Hello, everyone. Hello. And all the online friends, family members, and all the friends who have been to Hong Kong and participated in our conference. Good evening. I missed you a lot. And I wish you all the best. And also, the year of the snake brings you a good fortune and abundant wealth. Thank you, KK. And next one is also very good. He came to Hong Kong in 2004 as a professional, and he also has a lot of experience in the primary market in Hong Kong. He's one of our co-founders as well. Sexy Richard. And hello, Richard. Is preparing standby, and we will invite him later to talk about the best direction of our choices. And of course, last one, I believe you will be never be forgotten. And then it's a very handsome and attractive Mr. Hong. Hello, everyone, and all the OEM community friends. After so many good news and announcements at our conference, I believe that the market is looking forward to the new plans and what kind of plans we will have so that our investors will have a better returns in 2025. First of all, thank you very much for joining this session. And this will also be the last online meeting before the Lunar New Year. I believe we also have a lot of important information. And also a lot of important updates and after our last event. So I'm also very grateful to our collaborators and the co-founder of our fund, KK, and also Richard. And back to the our event, and KK worked very hard as our host and also our translator, because some guests spoke Cantonese and that needed to be translated into Mandarin. Although KK did not give his speech, but I think today, in today's online meeting, and KK will share his experience in our community. A lot of to share with our members, right? Yes. First of all, let's do a review on January 16th. I believe that many friends have joined our activities. And the first event is the Intelligence Finance Forum. And first of all, you have already seen our strengths, and we invited the top-notch financial elites in Hong Kong to this forum. And secondly, we also affirm our common direction. At present, smart financial and AI is a pretty good choice for us. So in the first event, I believe many friends have seen the smart finance, and also a lot of experts. And this is showcasing the strengths of OAM and the Grand Koala. And the second event was the prosperity event. I think it's happier to be happy alone, and we have to be prosperous and rich together. And all of our friends have witnessed the three major partners, right? And the first one is the OAM cooperation with Grand Koala, and also cooperation with 8268, and also the cooperation with Koala Group. And our direction is correct. Our common prosperity is not our empty dream. We are really going this direction. So I believe that on January 16th, we learned and we witnessed. And I'm sure one of the hundreds of people on that day was very excited. But how do we share after that event? I think today with Jaden, we will take a review and also make a deeper analysis and sharing. And we will also invite Richard, the founder of our fund, to share with you more information. Is there anything that you can give our OEM member? And after the conference, and we have received a lot of information, right? Yes, so our boss Raymond often says we have to believe. And we heard a lot that you just simply believe, and you need to believe this one action movement. So today I'd like to share three beliefs, and the first belief is an OAM, and also it's a core of value. And I also like Raymond's interpretation of OAM, which is one action movement. So it's the core of OAM, and we have to believe that this is the core of value of OAM, because the one action movement will lead the success. There are many communities, right? For example, a Tai Chi communities, Mahjong and painting. So what kind of communities are we? We are financial communities. And we also need to embrace this capital. And our common interest is making money. And we also have a common hobbies, for example, eating, drinking, and having fun. Do you agree? Everyone wants to say that I'm very interested in making money. I'm very interested in playing the piano. But if you don't play well for a long time, will you give up? If you say, I like to make money, but you buy stocks and always lose in the end, and you will not be interested in finance, right? So you have to have a sense of a success if you are interested in a thing. So today we will have a common interest in the community, and we will make money together. And this hobby will become your common strength. And we also have our core values of OAM. And we are all very interested in making money, and we are very fond of eating, drinking, and having fun. And we must rely on finance and embrace finance. Okay, we are very clear. We must believe the OAM, and it's a core value. And the interest is the start of a success. So what do you do after making money? And it's about enjoying life. And you also need to rely on the general profession. So the second belief is our fund, is our professional management. Very important. Now, professional investors are very, very important. Some people say, no, I also look at the K-line chart. I can do it by myself. And also I drive Uber while looking at the K-line chart to invest and make money. But it's just a luck. And most of the time, it's too difficult to win. And the K-line chart, it's just like a painting. And sometimes it's hard to get the right rhythm. You must believe in professionalism. Let's say some friends, oh, you go to the gym or do sports, right? Some people say, I can do it myself. But if you don't have a coach to work out, and it's very easy for you to be injured, right? And some people go to the gym through 3 months, and the figure starts to get better, and also they bring a lot of health to your body. And those are the attribute from the professional coach. You're getting this perfect shape. It's about the professionalism. It's about the professional coach. You have to rely on this professional coach. So you must follow the profession to find the right direction. And you need to keep this exciting moment and share it with your good friends. And there are 5 days left before the Lunar New Year. If you give the envelope to your friends, it will be spent. But if you give them a message, a very important information, and this kind of information will change his life. And we need time. And also Warren Buffett said, in finance, we must be patient. So today, we are very clear our target, and our target was disclosed on 16th January. Everybody knows 8268. You will also see a little pullback of 8268 in the past few days. So when will it go up again, and when will it go down? No one knows. So we need the expert, and today we emphasize the expert. And with professional leadership, you don't get hurt, and you will have a perfect result. And you have to be led by experts. And the third belief is the value of our target. And this is about the smart city. It's 8268, and this is our target. AI is obvious. It's our future, right? And all the experts told us AI wouldn't replace us. And AI will give us a lot of data and providing good results to us. So we are very sure in the past, the smart city in Hong Kong and has been related to many Hong Kong governmental departments like a prison and the police department and also transportation department. And after our input, I believe there will be good performance, and I believe we could share this with your friends in the future. And the videos can be downloaded, shared with your friends. And what we saw and heard will affect our life. Some friends are the first to see and then believe that some friends are like you, believing first and then seeing our results. So today, the first thing I want to say is the arrival of the Year of a Snake. And this year will bring you abundant returns. And the second sharing is about our Intelligent Finance Forum on January 16th. And we also believe the core value of OAM. We will follow the experts, and experts give us the best directions. Thirdly, our multiplication and this value multiplication is also from the experts. We need to select good targets. And for 5666 is not a different code, a different stock. And all the PI, you will become the future PI. And the 45666 is not out of reach. And we have to be patient to reach our target, as mentioned by Warren Buffett. Everyone's idea, everyone's dreams are different, and you can invest in the best time and the money with your capability and put it in the professional leadership to achieve the effects of the value multiplication. So what about other people? Thank you, KK. And in our communities, we have retail investors. When they participate in investment, they often have some problem with their mentality, which leads to the failure in the past. So starting today, Mr. KK also shared with us a lot of adjustments in our mentality. And second emphasis is about the expert. We have to follow the professionals to do the investment. And in our community, we have this mechanism to allow everyone to follow along, and we can achieve the return on investment you want with this one action movement. So it's easy to reach your targets. And the first step is to set the target. Just set the target. And also Jaden will share with you about the targets and what kind of targets you need to achieve before 16th of February. Give yourself a chance that changes your life and to let you win. It's very simple. Set goals, achieve goals, and the successful community organizations will lead you to achieve them. And we will tell you these targets and what kind of targets you need to achieve before February 16th. Thank you, KK. So I will leave it in my last part to disclose it. And after the event, we disclosed the smart city. I believe that all of our OEM community will have the confidence in this listed company, and they want to know more about this company. And apart from KK, today we also invited Richard, and he will also have a lot of things to share with our OAM members. Then we warmly welcome Richard. Hello, Richard. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Hello, Jaden. All partners, shareholders, or future PI, professional investors. You participated in the conference on January 16th. It was a fulfilling day. And there are already hundreds of media around the world publishing news of us. And we also invited the top-notch financial elite in Hong Kong. And more people are concerned, and more people are concentrated, and more people paid attention to our development. We have this community, and we also have this kind of a collaboration, and everything is reaching out to each other. So why we choose A268? It's just like a tailor-made company. It's like a marriage with an OAM. This really can't be more coincidental. Whether it is a major shareholders or the executive of those Koala group, they all think the whole cooperation is a seamless and a perfect combination. So today, I'd like to share with you about this collaboration with an 8268, and like let everybody have a deeper understanding of the company. I will make a screen sharing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, please. And some people also did some research on this company, and including its business scope and its stock price, especially since we started in October last year until January this year. I believe our members have already seen this price performance. I'm sure when you participated, when you started the investing, you could get some investment returns and their targets. And we have all kinds of different openings, and also the performance. I believe from this review, you can observe the company's results in the past 3 months have been very good. Of course, more people want to know more about the smart city, the company. So can you see the screen sharing, right? Yes. On the second day after the conference, all the shareholders and investors talked about the importance of this announcement. And there are many people on that event may do not fully understand the value of this company. So I would like to take a little time to make a review of the company and the highlights of the company. And this is the company focusing on AI, and we collaborate. We collaborate with them on the AI business. And this is also the top-notch company in the smart city technology and the AI research and development, and including the projects, and many implemented projects. And is mainly committed to the business of engineering and the development of intelligent system to improve the efficiency and convenience of the city. So it's also a very good trend and opportunity. And we are working with this company with potential trends. And this company's partners are all over Hong Kong. Most of them are government agencies, including the Productivity Council, and Police Department, and Electrical and Mechanical Service Department, and MTR Corporation. And all the projects belong to the government. So you can see the company has firmly developed from the beginning to improve the collaboration and development with Hong Kong government. They also have a strong technical team. And this, they are one of the directors, is the leader of the entire IT team. And the whole company has the technology to provide AI solutions and, for example, machine vision, technology innovation, and project service. And they want to make the company bigger and better. And the AI an algorithm, a lab, is actually tailor-made and has to respond to all the customer objects. And the OAM's technology also has such a part of an algorithm and computing power. So the AI computing power lab and also its algorithm can do the data processing and optimize all the infrastructure and play an important role in the development of the smart city. Of course, OAM has years of experience in AI infrastructure construction, including the computing power. So it can be favored by a Smart City 8268 listed company. And OAM also has its community, and this is the most important thing, and brings its own value of the community. And this algorithm and computing power of AI laboratory will let everybody see the results in the near future, and this will be reflected in the company's annual report. And the second key collaboration with OAM is about the AI assistance, and including the urban management and the ChatGPT. With the algorithm and computing laboratories, and they are powered by the AI assistance. And this kind of a product will become a tailor-made on AI. And we are very much looking forward to working with this listed company. And all the collaborations must be the amplifying of the value of this listed company, and all the cooperation and have to be pragmatic. And there are a lot of, for example, the professionalism and interactivities, and also the data collection. And the OAM has this ability. And of course, 8268 is also very important, and is confident to cooperate with OAM. And this company is the foundation of our cooperation between a smart city and OAM. So you will see a lot of projects, for example, the monitoring projects in the Hong Kong prisons, and a lot of monitoring projects with the housing department of Hong Kong. And so it's not only the rodent activity monitoring, but also other monitoring projects. And this is also won the bronze medal at the 2023 Global Geneva International Invention Awards. So smart city is very innovative, and it's also taking the lead in this technology. They have projects collaborating with the Productivity Bureau, and in some security monitoring and real-time control, and including some license, the car license plate recognition of AR glasses. And they can recognize this license plate, and also its number through the AR glasses. It needs very solid technology foundation. There are other AI glasses, and different system in the police department. And including some projects with the MTR. And you will see some people, some police, they need these smart glasses. And this is very helpful in their road patrols. And the smart glasses are also used in the intelligence platform. And all the MTR monitoring, detection systems are all done by a smart city. They will detect for example, the defects of the rails, and also some wheelchairs, metal on objects, and those things on their platform will be detected by the AI system, and all those projects are done by Smart City. Some public transportation and the facilities, for example, the Environmental Protection Department projects on the waste detection, and also collaborated with this Smart City, this listed company. And this company was engaged in the industry and as an asset-light company. It's also AI-oriented company. And there are thousands of listed companies in Hong Kong. It's really a very good opportunity to be able to meet a smart city. And nowadays, they are developing for example, the garbage detection systems. They are doing the toilet security systems, especially for the there's some defectives of disabled toilets for disabled people, because there are some old people or wheelchairs that are inconvenient and to those toilets, and then also some projects related to the driving teaching system. They cooperated with the driving school in Hong Kong and the police department as well. So we will see there's a seamless collaboration with OAM, and also this is a two-way efforts collaboration. And that's the reason in the first part of our event is about the intelligence of finance and AI. And the AI is the trend, and the trend of AI must be reflected in its value. And this listed company are doing this business, are very stable. This is a long-term and a forward-looking business. So I want to say that we must cherish this cooperation with 8268. And this is a two-way efforts development. So this is the end of the introduction of the company. Let's see if any adding from Jaden. The whole company, the entire business is a very good, and it's in a good application scenario. And its main customer is the government of Hong Kong. So this company is very prosperous. Nowadays, we collaborate with this company, and this will offer our member a better investment opportunity. Then some members may want to know what kind of investment opportunities they will have as a retail investor, and any special channel through an OAM to have a better investment in this company. We cooperate with the OAM, and we will also talk about the role of a Koala SPC. And we signed 3 MOU. The first MOU is about the collaboration with the listed company and OEM. The two companies can do the cooperation in AI. And the second part is the Koala SPC's partnership with the OEM. And this is a platform for the for our members, and we will provide a professional fund management. That means we have to make sure that Koala SPC is exclusive to OAM, and this is a kind of a marriage between us, right? So the first MOU is at the level of business, and the second MOU is on the level of capital cooperation. And the third MOU is Koala and Koala Securities. Some people say why there is kind of a collaboration with the Grand Securities, because this Koala Securities is Hong Kong listed company with the license of number 149, and they have the investment services. They also has their brokerage and a professional team, and this is a company registered in Cayman Islands. And some people may think whether there will be some supervision of the fund. So I will tell you. And this is a fund company regulated by the SFC in Hong Kong, and we are regulated by the licensed institution in Hong Kong. So the three MOU signing, and it's a very important collaboration. It's also cyclical relationship. And this 8268 and OAM have a long-term business cooperation. It doesn't mean we will give you this only target and the financial products. I will tell you more about this later. For the sake of time, I also prepared a short course today. I just reviewed on our 16th January conference. And we have the first financial forum, and I believe there will be sessions of the second and the third. And the first finance forum brought everyone to a very high level. First of all the guests we invited the top-notch financial elites in Hong Kong. And all the topics they discuss are related to the OAM, and at the same time, they also recognize the direction of the investing of AI. And we are just from 0 to 1, and then we are now going to complete 1 to 10. So the second step is very important, and we need to clarify how we make money together. And the third event is the after party. And this is about the happy activity and of the community and enhance our relations. And after reviewing this event, I personally think it's very important to educate everyone the financial knowledge, why you come to Hong Kong, why Hong Kong is worthing the investing. So I prepared this course, and the course sharing is about the review of Hong Kong's financial policy in 2024, and where we will take you in the future. Can you see this slides? Yes, we can see the slides. We know the cooperation with an 8268, and we know the relation between this company and OEM. And I hope that everyone will go to the extra mile. You also want to know the market development. And I want to become the future PI. And in the future, you will have the training. It's a kind of a training on the financial knowledge. And 2 to 3 days later, we will reach the Lunar New Year. Therefore, it's necessary for us to take you to review the Hong Kong financial market at such a point. There are 5 parts. And first, it's about the Hong Kong financial policies and financial optimization in 2024. 2024 is a very important year. We called it a transition year. And after the pandemic, everyone doesn't know the future direction. And the macro environment is not stable. In 2024, in fact, many governments wanted people to pass the worst time in the middle of this process. So they did some reform. And the first one is about GEM. It's about the growth and enterprise markets. And some people say, is there anything worth investing? Actually, this GEM is new mechanism, or it's a simplified transition mechanism. The locked up period for this GEM shareholders can be shortened, and he can transfer from this GEM to the main board. He can upgrade to the main board. In the United States, for example, OTC can be upgraded, but they also need to meet certain requirements. But here, Hong Kong started to roll out in January 1st. In April, and this is about the buyback policies. And in August, and Hong Kong began to start this back from September the 1st. And the United States has also got this back, and Hong Kong has also has this back to lower the threshold of there's a specific technology companies to go public. And in December, they also have this bad weather trading policies. And in those bad weathers, it must be traded. And in December, it's about the IPO optimization. And the IPO lowers its minimum requirement. So starting in 2024, how many companies in Chinese mainland are lining up to go public? Nearly 200, close to 200, are queuing up to list in Hong Kong. And they also have the REITs and also the ETF, and the REITs is included in the ETF in the Smart Connect. And when the listed company reached the scale of 5 billion market capitalization, and then maintains it for a period of time, it can make China market of 1.2 billion people, more than 1.2 billion people in the market to buy. And they do not need to open an account in Hong Kong. They can buy this stock in mainland China. So we must reach the market value to 5 billion. This is our goal in order to be included in the this stock connect. We need to achieve this more trading volume. And in June, and they also made the revise the fund management rules. And in August, and the Hong Kong Stock Exchange announced it would make short-term changes to the rules for independent third-party investment in SPAC and M&A transactions. And in September, there were 13 categories of public funds in the promotion. And this is with the target to make the market active. On October 18, this IPO approval process was optimized. And you know that the SFC is monitoring department, and the Hong Kong Stock Exchange is a commercial company. There are two entities. And you can see in October, there are optimized IPO approval process. And there will be more listed companies in Hong Kong. On December 17th, and the CSRC announced the management of a Hong Kong mutual recognition funds requirement. And which means some funds can be sold in the mainland. And also the registration and the sales of Hong Kong funds in the mainland can be synchronized. Of course, through this optimization of IPO process, the investment products are enriched. It's very important. And other policies, including the national security law, because this is to stabilize the entire environment. And as long as the environment is stabilized, more investment will be attracted, because people won't do any investment in some areas. For example, someone dares to invest in Ukraine or Russia. No one, right? And also there are a lot of support from the mainland China. And we also see this cross-regional cooperation, such as Belt and Road Initiative. And who initiate the Belt and Road Initiative is China, right? And the furthest is already to Europe. If the Belt and Road Initiative can cover all Asia and Africa, Hong Kong will be the financial center. And the United States may not be interested in the Belt and Road Initiative, because this is the national policy of China. What is Trump doing in the US? Trump is preparing to send people to Mars, and Trump is issuing cryptocurrencies. So the Belt and Road Initiative is very valuable, and this value can be only reflected in China, including Hong Kong. And Hong Kong's economic policy was published to consolidate its dominant position as an international financial center, and also the largest offshore hub of RMB, and the largest offshore RMB settlement center is Hong Kong. The first stop for the internationalization of RMB is in Hong Kong. And you can see from the chart, and this is the first time Hong Kong overtake Singapore, Los Angeles, and San Francisco again. And the return to the top three financial hubs: New York, London, and Hong Kong. And they're just one step for Hong Kong to catch up with London. Since September, the PBOC injected capital into the Hong Kong market. And the Hong Kong is also backed by the one country, two systems. And this will be a very good rebound in the share this day in the Hong Kong stocks. And its trading volumes of more than 300 billion per trading day, and peaked at 600 billion a day. And the market atmosphere has been formed and is very active. And all this information can be sent to you from the September 27th, 30th to October and to the October 7th. The stock market has been rising. It's been rising. The sluggish bear market has been broken and is starting to go up. Everybody is starting to move up. And we are now standing at the bottom, and we are going to be ready to rebound from the lowest time. So our profit margin will be big in the future. It must be big, right? The stock market as a whole, for example, our index is performing well. The Hang Seng index is up all the year and up 17 in 2024. The technology index is up 18%. And the daily trading volume is 40 billion. And also the notes and the south bonds from Chinese mainland to Hong Kong is more than 800 billion. And the IPO starting to pick up. And there are 63 new listing companies. And there are about 90% of IPO companies have been oversubscribed. And the 48 companies were delisted, and the 31 listed companies were forced to delist because they want to clear this environment, clear the water and the source. Of course, we will also want to take you to briefly introduce the bond market. And the bond market will also be part of our investment in the future. I will tell you more about this later. You can see the numbers 2024, December 30. And the Bond Connect, the annual transaction was a 10.4 trillion year-on-year growth of it's a kind of 40%. And the South Bond Connect has exceeded 500 billion and reached 5,000. And the quarter-on-quarter growth increased by 33%. And the Hong Kong MA will issue bonds. And we also issue the bonds and let the investors in China to buy the bonds. And you will see the profitability and the returns of the bonds have been rising. And the securities margins in Hong Kong has risen to 19 billion. And in 2024, securities trading will begin. And it also means a lot of commission, right? And the commission means the significant increase in the business. And underwriting and its placement are also very active. And the Koala Securities, it's a placement business and has been rising. So why there are a lot of underwriting and the placement, and it is related to the listed companies, and there are more listed companies in the Hong Kong market because they issued new shares. It depends on the policy support and the innovation in the industry. Therefore, based on these points, we can see the Hong Kong's IPO fundraising in 2024 reached 82.9 billion, and jumping to the fourth place in the world. You can see that there's a lot of active IPO markets and the global listing companies, diversified investment. And the Chinese capitals, foreign capitals are very diversified. And our cooperation at this time is the advanced capital in Hong Kong, and we cannot compare with the giants of Chinese capitals, because all the Chinese capitals are all central enterprises. We will collaborate with this Hong Kong capital because they are willing to accept the community, willing to take listed companies to do a good job of development. And these companies will give you better opportunities. So all these are the advantages of Hong Kong. And in January 2025, PBOC also stimulated Hong Kong's financial market. And the Hong Kong MA has launched an RMB trade finance liquidity with a total of 100 billion, and aiming to provide a stable and low cost of funding to meet the needs of RMB trade. And this is very important, and they want to facilitate these currency swap transaction and further strengthen Hong Kong's position as an offshore RMB center. They also want to optimize the bond connect, and Hong Kong and the mainland. And this is about this two-way efforts. And they increase the liquidity of the two places. To promote the facilitation of a payment in Hong Kong. And for example, the WeChat in Hong Kong can do this payment without RMB control. And RMB was paid directly in Hong Kong dollar from WeChat, including Alipay. So this is also the advantages of Hong Kong. And Hong Kong has this advantage of one country, two systems. It's also a part of GBA, the Greater Bay Area. And by leveraging on Hong Kong, we will also develop the Guangdong province. Guangdong province is one of the best province in the country. So it's better for all of us to understand those things. You don't need to know the technical terms, but you need to know the basic concept. These slides, I will let the OAM team send them to you. And this is one of the important parts. This is about the information and what are the good views of the financial experts on the development of Hong Kong as a financial center. And there are professors in Hong Kong, for example, Douglas Anna, and she said Hong Kong should maintain the free flow of capital, information, and people, and the consolidated the legal system. And the legal system is a common law system, and also need to consolidate this monetary and regulatory infrastructure. So you see, she's very optimistic. And the Professor Cai Hongbin, and he said in order to enhance Hong Kong's status as an international financial center, Hong Kong must strengthen its ties with the mainland and strengthen its financial and economic ties with the rest of the world. And in the financial circle, we often heard that Malaysia is now an investment hotspot, and Cambodia is also one of them, and Vietnam is also investment hotspot. But in the future, we will go to Africa and Latin America to expand the international financial space, and Hong Kong will be very important because it will be a connector and also diversified capital center. So what about Professor Wang Yujian? He said Hong Kong should continue to give full play to the one country, two systems, and promote mutual success of financial markets. And Hong Kong's 75 million population, and the and also the 1.2 billion population in mainland, and they can benefit each other. And we also need to strengthen the innovation and the financial innovation in Hong Kong and the green finance in Hong Kong. And there are other points of views. The World Economics Forum believes that Hong Kong has excellent talents, and its leading position will be maintained. And there are other people, for example, McKinsey. And Hong Kong, as the world's largest offshore R&B center, has a wealth of products, financial products, and a mature financial market system. And Hong Kong has its unique position. And what about the Boston information? It says Hong Kong is an industry in the field of green finance. Do you know, I recently read data, and China made green electric vehicles, green energy vehicles. Do you know how much of the global sales? 70%. Hong Kong is also a leader in the field of green finance, and there are a lot of green energy companies listed in Hong Kong. And AI also a part of green energy because it reduces the consumption of some resources. And AI can improve work efficiency. So Hong Kong should also strengthen the application of financial technology. Okay. And many people rarely look at this data, browse the internet, but I would like to advise you that since you have this belief and follow us to become the PI of the future, if you want to become the professional investor and this wealthy people in the future, you have to understand of the international situation and also the macro environment. We also need to know more about Trump, right? And they want to be a perfect market or perfect business model. And we have to see there will be some policies from him. For example, trade protection and the tariff increase and the new fiscal policies. They will do some tax cuts and increase fiscal spending. And they will also do some layoffs to improve the efficiency of the government. And Elon Musk will be in charge of this, right? And some monetary policies, including lower interest rates, stimulate economic growth, and reduce the interest rates. And the emerging market will be always in the change. And hundreds of years of experience, Hong Kong has this kind of experience. Hong Kong has this flexibility, and it has won some biggest battles in the financial crisis. Whether Trump's administration will impact the global financial investing confidence, I think there will be. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't need to think too much. Our circle will lead you to do this investment and to optimize this diversification. And you can imagine the multiplier returns. And of course, I have some personal opinions. And I just shared this with KK today. And yes, why Trump issue the cryptocurrencies, and his wife also issued some cryptos. And what's the reason? And today, a Uber driver is also observing its crypto prices. And it's about the Trump's crypto. And he said, I bought at $5 and sold it at 50 yuan. And he did this while driving. And so why Trump issued this crypto? I think Trump is the only U.S. president with business experience, and he's a successful business entrepreneur. And he embraces crypto. As soon as he takes office, and the BTC rises, and also the Elon Musk stock rises, and then Trump issued his own cryptos, and he made billions of dollars himself, including his wife. And the U.S. is suppressing TikTok. Back then, they talk about the security, data security, and also the security issue of the data. And the last term, and Trump also talked about this TikTok issue. But this time, he said, well, it's okay, and we can take 50%. So I seriously doubt, and Trump will use the billions of dollars he earned in the crypto and to designate some people, people of his own, and to control the 50% of TikTok. will assign his people, and to take over 50% of a TikTok, and with the earnings of his issuing of the cryptos. So you cannot rule out these possibilities, right? And there are a lot of rules, financial game rules behind it. Why Elon Musk is willing to stand by Trump and support him is because X and his company, this is the biggest company, and it gives a lot of data and of Trump's chance of winning. So he also knew that Trump would win, and he also knew that Trump would embrace crypto. He also knew very well that Trump is a businessman, and he's closely related to his businessmanship. So what's the most important thing in the world? The most important thing in the world is interest. And all the cooperation with the Grand Koala and the Grand Securities, and also all the cooperation with the OAM is the interest. It's the bundle of interests, and we want you to become the community of interest, and then let you become the inside one. Okay, the fifth is about the opportunities of Hong Kong. For example, the national strategies, the support, and the plan of the GBA, and the integration of Hong Kong into the GBA, and the internationalization of RMB. And Hong Kong will be the largest offshore center of RMB. The financial technology will bring a lot of opportunities. And I will tell you that, and no one is immune to the current economic situation. You can just recall during the pandemic, and the US stock and the European stocks performed badly, and no one can be immune. Without global integration, and we must handle our own issue. But at the same time, I think it's smart to go into the direction of the Belt and Road Initiative. And this is intelligence, and this is a wise choice. Okay, let's invite Jaden to talk about other opportunities in the investing. Thank you very much, Richard. And he talked about the Hong Kong market and its potential, and its new policies, and what kind of products and the services. And this course is important and helpful, and also very professional, and we can provide more and better education to our community. So thank you very much, Richard. I believe in the future we will have more diversified types of courses to give to our community, no matter it is online or offline, right? Yes. I also want to say that the opportunity is very important, and it's not easy. We have officially gotten married on January 16th, and we are going to start the journey of growing together. So everyone can seize this investment opportunity. If you pay attention to the stock price, you will find it seems to be a little volatile, right? But to a certain extent, it's not the price of your entry. And sometimes you need to be the early birds. And nowadays, this is a very good opportunity. And I believe all of you have already earned some money, right? And secondly, I want to remind you, in the future, please don't treat yourself as a retail investor again. I know that after the event, there will be people to buy the shares in the secondary market. If you want to be a retail investor and buy them from the retail investor perspective, it's okay. But you are still in the OAM community. You want to be institutionalized retail investor, right? So I want to emphasize the retail institutionalization. And you are the market maker. You must face it with a pretend mentality. And this is the one target we disclose in the future, and we will do the second, third, and fourth. And we will have a mix in the future. We'll have this portfolio in the future. So how do you identify your investment strategy? How do you arrange your fund? So I want to emphasize thirdly, as an institutionalized retailer, you need to follow this community, because in the future we will have our license number 9, and we will do more diversified fund investment. And our target is to lead you to the next level and to lead you to diversified investment. And NAV is not a single fund. It's not relying on a single product, or it's not attached to a single listed company. And the future will also provide you with the opportunity of a pre-IPO opportunities, and the investment opportunity in the rights issue and in the CB convertible bonds of the entire insurance of these bonds. So all these opportunities will be in our community in the OAM. So don't put yourself in the mentality of a retail investor. You must be in the community. You have to be part of the community. Before handling and over to Jaden, I still wish you a Happy New Year, and also the very good year of the snake, and a very good fortune and returns in the year of snake. Thank you very much. And he shared with us a lot of important information, especially the 16th January event. Don't go back to the previous investment mentality of a retail investor. Then you will waste the investment opportunity that the OAM platform gives you today. And we will also give you this early greetings of the new year. And in the future, we want to share with you more about our targets after the Lunar New Year. And Richard will share you more of the this course and information, right? Yes. So I will provide a 45 minutes course, and all of them are wells. And for the VIP investors, there will be special courses. And there will be courses for the ordinary members as well. So we want to build a financial club to create a club where retail investors become experts and the retail investors are institutionalized. Okay, thank you. And we are looking forward to the wonderful financial course in 2025. Thank you, Richard. And how do we build this knowledge community and for our future PI? And apart from this important information given by Richard, the whole 2025 is also a very good start. I can also share with you that after 16th January, on 17th of January, our Hong Kong Community Studio was officially opened, and all the members came to our Hong Kong community and the office to understand how we can use this opportunity in the future. In the future, our next visit will be organized in February soon. We hope to welcome more members from different parts of the world to better understand our communities and partners. In addition, we also announced a lot of bright data, including the NAV of our fund and the stock price performance of our listed companies. And from October to now, the stable returns to our members and how we achieve our targets in 2025, and including a very strong capital cooperation. So in fact, in the first half of the events in the finance forum, you have already observed the resources in Hong Kong are top-notch. And secondly, we have professional fund management, and they are strictly controlling and giving us a stable returns. Of course, in the future, we will scale up our entire community. As mentioned by Richard, we will definitely give our members more investment opportunities and bring all our members to different social circles. And this will have give you a bright results. Will definitely give you the multiplied values. Including the benefits and also our community, and also the strength of our community and the endorsement of the company. And therefore, the investment concept of a community plus capital will definitely give you a very bright future. And after that conference, there will be more good news to you. I will also want to remind you again, and there's a lot of benefits to our VIP investors. And the first one is the bonus. And the bonus will be distributed based on the total number of holdings from 1% to 3% per quarter. And we will start to pay our first quarterly bonus in the first week of February, in the early February. And the second expected to be in the early May. At this time, all of our VIP investors should absolutely take advantage of this opportunity before the beginning of February and make good use of your quota, and hope you can get a very good red envelope during the Lunar New Year. And a special one and to the first batch of the VIP investors in November, and also the second batch of the VIP investors. And this is also a very good opportunity. We will give you a very good opportunity to the VIP investors. And OAM and the fund side are very confident and to achieve our investment results. And that's also our confidence to give you the guarantee of the returns. So it's just want to remind you again that opening of the second batch of our VIP investor is until February 16th, and you only need to invest 30 units. And you can be qualified and become our VIP and investors before February 16th. And if you have already joined this VIP investment challenge, and if you invested of 30 units before February 16th, you will become this VIP investors. So if you want to take this challenge of VIP investors, please complete this investment before 16th February. And you can activate this investment volume as soon as possible. And the KK are giving us a lot of important information, including how we start in 2025 and how we invest with the right direction, and how we seize the good opportunity. In the future, I hope we can share more knowledge from online and offline meetings. And thank you, Richard and KK. And next week is our Spring Festival. It's around the corner. And on behalf of OAM, I would give you an early greetings and wish you a prosperous year of the snake, and also the abundant wealth and returns. And also all the partners of our investment communities. I hope that together in 2025, in the year of the snake, we can bring better investment products to all of our members. Thank you, Jaden, and wishing you all a happy new year and also a prosperous year of the snake. And KK also said beside me that hope everyone can work together to open up a new chapter. Happy New Year. See you next time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, KK, Richard. And I see you after the Lunar New Year. Goodbye.